Can you hear us? Perfect, perfect. I'm going to talk so that Sam can tell me if I can be heard or not. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Beautiful.
I know, I'm joking. I'm just saying words because they're fun.
I can lie down. Oh, you just know this is going to be so tight. This is going to be sick. It's going to be the sickest game of the day.
Chloe.
Yeah.
Caribou.
And more? Oh, I will. Thank you.
I sense. Thank you.
Are you bribing us to say a nice thing about werewolves? I see. You know me too well. Oh, cute. They've got matching jerseys now because they're married.
Oh! Imagine being married. That's so cringe.
Me and Jeff are engaged.
That's still cringe. They're married. Gemma and Chloe aren't, though. Okay, we're about to go, Sam. Are we live?
Yeah, you've been live since you started saying Peter Piper.
Oh, we've been live this whole time. Ladies and gentlemen and enjoyers of the beautiful game, welcome to this game. On one side we have Southsea Quidditch Club, the other side we have Werewolves. It's going to be a spicy one. Final game of the day, first game of the round robin, and Werewolves seem to have the ball off of that brooms up and have come up with all three. Reset used here by Werewolves. I'm Zachary Cox and I'm joined here by my dear friend Chloe Durkin. How you doing, Chloe?
Alright, yeah, decent. You can tell right off the bat how this game's going to go, can't you?
So this is actually a very exciting game. Normally, what we saw earlier was Southsea take a game on this pitch, also commentated, off of LQC, which means that these are the first teams from their respective four group teams. So this is very exciting. We're expecting a great game here on our hands in this final game of the European qualifying tournament hosted by Quadball UK. We're here in sunny Worksop. A shot just went wide. I feel like I've gone through all the things we're meant to do at the start of the game. Yeah. Who do you think's going to win this one, Chloe?
Oh God, you know what? I kind of like the underdog rooting for Southsea, so I want to go with Southsea. I think they have a little fire lit under them, and I don't know if Wells is ready for it.
I love some spice, so I'd love for Southsea to win, but I'm still backing Werewolves by a sensible margin. Prove me wrong, though, please. Love to see it.
Oh, please prove you wrong.
We're playing on an unusual pitch today. There's been some slight mistakes by the groundkeepers, which means that the midfield is 8 metres rather than 11, which means it's 3 whole metres shorter, and we're going to see a lot more resets. We're going to see a lot more, pressing is easier because the game is over a smaller space. This generally adds a little bit more power to bludger play and makes counters easier.
Yeah.
But we'll see how this happens. Currently, we've had good control of the dodgeballs here by the Werewolves, and Quaffle's been moving around quite a bit. Napalm coming in here by number 88.
That was a lovely goal.
Shot goes good. Lovely throw over the top. Finished there by the Werewolves players. That brings the score to 1-0 to the favour of the Werewolves of London.
I love Luke Twist scrum cap.
It's many coloured.
It's so many coloured, and I love it. All I could find was a boring black one.
Luke's Technicolor Dream Cap.
I need one in my life.
That's good. Okay. Lovely bit of work here behind Bennett. Not been on it yet. Shot goes through. It's good. That brings the score to 1-1. But the counter is on. There's a lot of balls in the favour. Luke Twist has it. Shot misses. This is going to go off the backfield and be reclaimed by Southsea. An uncharacteristic missed shot there by Luke Twist and a failed opportunity on the counter. What I really want to see here by Southsea is a bit of a change of tactics in the beta game. They need to get themselves some control. They've been lacking on that so far, and it's something they were able to hold, honestly, for most of the games before the snitch on pitch, in the flag on pitch, whatever we're calling it these days. Before LQC were able to take a little bit of an upper hand in that play, but it didn't matter because the catch was good. Swatted here by the thing. Great shot. Score now 2-1 to the favour of LQC. They're in blue, so I said LQC. Of Southsea. And Okay, a advantage here being declared. A call is about to be made here against Werewolves, or at least a discussion of some kind. Any clue what that was, Chloe?
Yeah.
I think it was something to do with the beaters. Jalen
Okay.
was wrapped up in something and was exclaiming about something.
Possibly illegal
before or
wrap,
after the
possibly
goal?
some contact behind. You might be hearing from the referees now rather than us.
Quavels with the keeper now.
It would have been. Yeah, Eamon's mic'd up today.
Yeah.
Thanks to the fancy
No, the goal.
technology, we've got.
So Southsea just scored.
2 cameras, replays, mic'd referees.
It was after the goal. Okay, so they still serve the time.
Charmingly attractive commentators. What else could you need?
They can't see our faces. They don't know that.
So it's going to be a yellow card for contact from behind. So it was after the goal. So proceed to the box,
No,
please.
okay, so we are going to see a
yes.
ball made here against number 62.
Yeah. Yellow card. Wales number 62. Illegal wrap.
Sorry,
The card was
I'm blind
after
as a
the
bat.
goal. So
Really
the ball will
not
be
a
turned
useful
over to
thing for someone
Southsea.
who does as much commentary as I do. We're going to see a quaffle turnover. So even though a goal has just been scored,
yes.
the quaffle has been returned to the hands of
So
the
it'll go on your
Southsea keeper. Got to say, it's been a lot of fun this weekend.
Yeah.
Watching Southsea kind of step up into, if this is a close game, and it looks like it is at the moment, if given this score is 2-1 and a goal received, that we're going to see Southsea possibly enter the top tier of
Yeah.
There was an
quad ball
illegal
in the
wrap by
UK.
that beater
That'll
in
be
the corner
very
after the
exciting
goal.
to see because it'll be a different.
Okay.
It's been the
Team
same
out.
3 teams.
Score is
Roughly
20-10
speaking,
to
we've been looking
Southsea.
at Werewolves, LQC, and Raptors all being in that top tier for the last couple of times. Sometimes Raptors have been dropping down, sometimes been moving up, but LQC and Werewolves have always been pretty good. And it's exciting to see if there's a third given match. Great bit of napalm coming in from number 33, Elridge, but it's swiftly dealt with by 88. I say napalm. I don't think there's a bludger. Is there a bludger thrown back? Do they have? Where's control right now?
Napalm.
Napalm. Okay, it's not a napalm. It was just. Okay, it's back there. Look.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so
it was the Wolves that were napalming.
counter is on. Nice and slow. Werewolves struggling to keep this ball back here. I think we might see some third bludger interference in a minute if 88 doesn't play it very safely and carefully. But currently, there's no bludger in the offense game because there's 2 on the ground back here, which means that LQC, in this period of there only being 1 player, 88's done a really good job. And now Mills is back in the game. Twist is behind the hoops, looking for it. Again, shot goes wide. That's the 2nd or 3rd missed one we've seen. Great block here. Let's see if they can pick it up. There's a lovely reset back into the hands of number 5, who's going to make a run at it. There's a few people in the way. Goes over the top. Can Twist finish? Maybe. No, Twist can't. Doesn't need to. Number 74 in beautiful positioning.
Really nice work there between the chasers. Really nice work. And fantastic work from number 88, keeping the control of those 2
bludgers, 2 dodgeballs the whole time while that card was in play.
Yeah.
And, there was maybe not as much offense as you'd like, but the beta game is not where you want the cards to happen, right?
Yeah,
Being 4 against 3 in the volleyball game is annoying, but it doesn't matter the same as being 2 against 1, especially when there's only 3 balls.
Never has been the same.
Close game so far. Sends Houghton for a little bit of a run home. Press called. First reset use. Remember, they can't use the 2nd one, but it seems like Bennett's going to make a run at it. There's 1 person there. Shots wide. Had to go high to get over the arms of the defending Werewolves. They got long arms, Werewolves. They're big and hairy. And had to go over the top of the hoops. Sorry to any Werewolves of London's enjoyers listening that I called you hairy. Doug on pitch now. Number 63, Doug Bryant, trying to put in a bit of pressure. Really using the angles. Great shot, but blocked there by Bennell, number 18. Thrown back, 74, got a nice run here. There's a play on each hoop.
A lovely shot.
Just not tall enough there on the defense. It was a hop, but it wasn't enough. That brings the score now to 3-2 in the favour of Werewolves. But it's a good play by both teams. It's a close game. Quite low scoring so far.
Yeah.
Okay, so Chloe, tactical insight. What do you want to see here from Southsea? What changes do you want them to make to how these offences are going?
Just trying to do the tactical insight.
I don't know.
I guess
Ooh, okay, that bludger goes wide. That's 2 in the hands of Southsea now. Let's see if they can finish it. Yes, they can. Beautiful shot there. Lovely stuff. And also, didn't expend the control. We've got 1 dodgeball in the back here, and then 1 in the hands of the Southsea player. Yeah. Looks like we're going to see a call for a head injury of some kind.
I think Doug accidentally collided with Matt. It was neither of them were looking where they were going. It just happened.
Unfortunate when that happens in the cross position tumbles. Obviously, someone probably has right way. I don't know who it is, but
I believe it is a.
I think we're all good. It
depends if they were moving or not, right?
It depends if they're armed as well. In the room.
Armed, yeah, of course,
I think unarmed beaters might have the right way, but I'm not sure. Because I think as a chaser, you're not allowed to just shoulder through someone.
It's about if they're stationary as well, right? But anyway, Doug sent back to hoops, and Latoy sent back to hoops. So yeah, okay, so 36, Chris Ratajkowski on it. Good shot, but goes through despite that little pop. I don't know if that had been in, if that hadn't been pipped up a little bit. Score 4-3 now to the favour of the Werewolves of London. Still close game, quite low scoring. Latoy on pitch now for Southsea. One of my favourite players to watch. Jags bringing it around that right-hand side. Loved watching them play so far today. Very confident, happy in contact as well in a couple of times that I've seen.
Like, I will say, I forgot to say with the tactical insight thing, I think they've done a few shots that are just a bit...
no like, good is the call. Couple of sketchy shots, but looks like Grace is going to have a clean run here.
Yeah.
Okay, right, that brings the score to 5-3. 20 points up, but that was just a slightly overcommitted offense there by Southsea, and things got a little bit aggressive around the ball.
No time to return home.
No time to return home. And that's the thing. One of the mistakes you can make while playing against these really high teams is overcommitting on the offense, right? If you go up a bit too far and you leave bases, you're going to get countered, especially you start expending dodgeball resources.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'd like to see Southsea get closer to
lovely stuff!
There we go. I would like to see them get closer to the hoops.
Closer to the hoops, yeah. Takes it on the run. Good work. Counter's about to be on. Doug's looking for it. Asked to sub. Couple of subs here. Whole lot of people going off. Chris Anjit comes on. I think. Oh, too many people to name. But yeah, lots of subs. Let's see what can happen. Right. Anjit using the control up very aggressively in the face of Southsea here. Takes a bit of a beat over the shoulders. Happy with it. Sends them home. Overhand beat. Screened nicely. Beat has to drop the ball. Contact released. See what we can do here. Bludger sent off. Elridge takes a beat. Looks like we're going to see some nice time around. There is a brooms down being called here. Advantage against. Yeah, advantage against Werewolves. Some kind of call going on. I imagine it's something in the contact by Anjit, but obviously.
I think it was, yeah.
What did you see? Did you see anything, or you just?
There was like I think there was just. It might have been a small back tackle.
The foul was there.
That's a yellow, and that's the second yellow in the beta play here by that. Let's see if Mills can put up the same heroic endeavour of keeping all of those bludgers in hand.
You know damn well
for a very long time.
They drill this. You know damn well that they drill this hard because every single one of their beaters does this.
It's a gorgeous play. Let's see about it though. Oh God, I've got to take some medication. I'll do that later. Okay, so number 43 coming up from an angle here. Goes wide, kicks it, lovely stuff. Can't hold it there for that. Does a bit of a suicide run for the bludger, but you need to see them finish now. Again, number 13, Maz hasn't really deployed that bludger yet. Bit of a counter started. I think they've probably got about 30 seconds left until Anjit's released. Shot goes a bit high, but maybe it wasn't a shot. Maybe it's a pass to Latoy, and he gets it, and Anjit's sent home. That brings the score to an equalised 5-5. Wow. This is closer than we were expecting. Now, what I said last game when we watched LQC play, well, what were you expecting?
I was expecting
the same thing. Okay.
Honestly.
Right. What we said in the last game is that I favoured LQC over Southsea in the the flag runner on grass period of the game. But another missed shot. That's a few too many for these Wells. And is that a double action reset? Oh, if Latoy had landed that kick goal, we would have screamed in joy. No.
Would have taken a day off work.
But yeah, literally, the whole of Quidditch UK would have been legally allowed to take a day off work on Monday. We could have all cheered and shouted. We'd have had a big party. We'd have cancelled day 2 of the tournament, and Southsea would have been declared the victors. Yeah, but in that, as I was talking about, in that game, I thought LQC had the advantage in their frog versus Southsea, but Southsea caught anyway. So what do I know? Right, goal there scored by Werewolves brings us to 6-5 in their favour, but it's close, and ultimately, unless one of these teams is able to get themselves out of range for the catch, it doesn't matter what the score is. And I don't think there's going to have to be a real change in pace for that to happen. Let's see if they can finish it. Looks like nearly a swap, but takes it like a champ, runs home. Anjit going for a bit of a run, going to put some pressure on Swan, eats the beat, but there's a couple of Werewolves players in really good positions, slows it down, waits for the dodge balls. Let's see what they can do. Okay, lovely attack here from behind. Shot goes over, goal is no good, but they're going to collect it still. They've not really used their control much on this attack. Runs back, stops it just on the halfway line. Going to take a second pass, this time deploying Anjit and Mills. Napalm incoming from number 22. Let's see if Swan can deal with it. Handles it deftly, throws it, collects it without too much issue, sends Anjit home, and now it looks like Mills is going to have a go. Maybe just roll some chases. You want to see the keeper on point here to take advantage of that bit of immunity, which is what they've started to do. Anjit's going to go for another napalm, same tool, but he doesn't get beat this time. Goes a bit low, steps it, and that's now control in favour of Wales. Can we get this tackle in? Beautiful hit, and it goes over into the hands of 29, fumbles it a bit his things, and Brown comes out with it, and looks like, okay, I thought we were going to do a counter there. I got very excited. But there's control for the Werewolves.
I wondered if they maybe could have, but maybe they just
not into control.
Sometimes
it's not university. It's not university.
No. I thought they were scrambled up a little bit over here. I didn't know if they had it still or not.
Okay. 6-5 Werewolves. What's the time, Sam? Coming up to 13 minutes. Woohoo, Chloe!
13 minutes.
Okay, Raj with the copper behind her. A lot of pressure from Anjit. Yeets it right back into the hands of Houghton. Raj sent home, and it's going to take it again. Throws it lovely into hands of 10. Collins, who fumbles it a little bit, goes down. We are going to see a volleyball turnover here, but a good handling the press, and they have got the opportunity to set it up properly before it comes in.
I'll be honest, I never see the point in turtling it when, if you're like, there's only 1 or 2 people up there and the beaters are up there. I don't see.
No, but it gives you time. It buys you time. They had the defence set, and it meant they were immune to the counter. You know, you got to do it. You got to do it.
Well, is it not less energy to just kick it away somewhere? They still have to.
No, it buys you more time, and also you can sometimes do an illegal kick. Big shot there, but it goes very wide, and it buys Werewolves some time to substitute their entire team.
If I kick the ball and it wants to be illegal, then that's its problem, isn't it?
Fair, good point. Touche. I got nothing to say to that.
That's up to the ball.
Keeper's ball. Big new line here on 4 Werewolves. And a change in. Have we seen Mikey Orange on the pitch yet?
No.
What? Not been on. Nor Harry, and that was the strength of the Werewolves beat a game last game. But that is a beautiful shot past there. Landed, dink right over, 7-5. One more goal, and we are looking at overtime.
Harry is on with Matthew Eldridge now.
Harry just came on, but hasn't been on yet, and Mikey hasn't been on at all, which has been impressive because he was a real driving, aggressive force in that first game. I mean, I'm thinking.
Mikey looks like he's not in kit.
Like, I mean, maybe they're saving. He's got boots on, so who knows? Maybe they're saving him for snitch on pitch or frog on grass. But I think that Mikey's the kind of guy who could just go all day. I think. So we'll have to see what happens. Lovely bit of play here. Number 18 is beat. We see a trade. Counters on here. Lots of balls on the floor. I think we're almost certainly going to see a goal. Great bit of contact here by number 17.
Nice.
Twist finishes. We're not going to. Okay, Elridge walks out of it in the end. But
Alice took that so far down.
Oh,
so far down.
That was exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, control here with the Werewolves. A lead here, a commanding 3-point lead. we're at the point now where if we, in 6 minutes or 5 minutes, whatever it is, enter a game that can be won by catch, a game and someone catches, it will be a draw and we'll go to overtime. So you really, if you are Southsea here, need to stem the bleeding, because it was 5-5 and now it's 8-5. Something's happened.
That's a crucial mistake. That's
Yeah, that really is. See if we can result in a goal. It doesn't look like it.
They're not even going to get punished for it. Look at this.
Horrid.
Look at this.
Finishes it.
There we go.
9-5. Okay, I've got to say, if you're the coach of Southsea and you're not calling a timeout right now, you're goofing it. You've made a mistake, because this has been a real change in tempo, and I think they need to make a call about what they're going to do, because they need to do something different.
Yeah.
Because this was such a close game, they were playing so well, and then there's just been a bit of a tempo switch. The drive's been around. I'm not sure if it's substitution or something. It's really hard to read a game when it's played at this level.
Yeah.
But oh, lovely bit of beating again. A lot of missed shots, but. No, okay, control here for Southsea. That's been regained.
They can't afford to be missing these shots as well. They really can't.
I mean, to be fair, Werewolves are missing quite a few as well. And now that looks like a timeout's been called by someone. I think this has to be the Werewolves timeout.
Game time is 16 minutes 50. Timeout called by Southsea. 1 minute starting now.
There we go. They're not goofing.
They're not goofing. They're not goofing. They're getting it right. They're making some good calls. Okay, so. What do we think they need to do? What needs to change?
I mean, currently they're getting really hunted down by just that dragging the ball down and making a quick pass off to someone who's already looming at the hoop. Part of me wonders if they need to, like, on the attack, they just need to make sure that they have a beater down here to just tap out those options, because they really are getting done in by them.
Werewolves have got a really solid defense, and to make successful attacks against it, Southsea are having to really overextend in both the chaser and the beater game. And if you're scoring goals, maybe that's okay, because you get a goal, maybe they get a counter. But if you're not scoring a goal, which is what's happening here, and the counter hits, and there's the blood is not in the right place, the balls aren't in the right place, you're going to get. It's not going to be good. It's going to be bad.
I genuinely, what you've
Okay, score is 90-50 to Werewolves. Southsea have used their timeout. Rebound.
Because Werewolves are such a good team on the defense. They're so coordinated, and they play together really well. This is like a lot of Team England players, and they've been playing together for a long time. And okay, that beat goes wide. There's only one now, and Twist is going to make a run for it. Probably going to get beat by Harry, but Mateo's on the thing, lands it. Let's see if Bennett can do anything about it. Doesn't look like it. Okay, cool. Turnover happens there. Mateo sent home, but he's going to go very slowly. And
why is Mateo is doing something? I don't know.
Trying to go for a little pop it out from behind manoeuvre. Okay, we're going to see.
I don't like the weird shoeing along. It felt a bit unnecessary.
What time?
From you know, I think
17 minutes 30. Timeout called by Werewolves. Timeout starting now.
Werewolves. Interesting. Okay, I'm not obviously in the head or the sub box of Werewolves, but I don't know why they called back.
I don't know why.
I don't know why, because it seemed to be going quite well, and in this point, we've identified that there's like a reasonably big mistake that Southsea are going to be trying to patch when they play, and you've just given them another 60 seconds for the coaches to impart the wisdom.
Yeah, exactly.
What you want to do here is when you're up, you don't want to give the opposing team the opportunity to have the tactical moment, have the reset. You want to just keep pummeling it down so they make the same mistakes over again. So that the conversation happens in a sort of split out way. Maybe there's some mind to this. The other reason you might call a timeout is if your players are tired, right? And you know that's not happening to this roster, right?
Of course not.
Every single player on this
make sure
for the Werewolves side could play 2/3, 75% of the game without a problem. That's the way to do it.
I'll be better at like calling which player I'm talking about. So,
Okay. I just had a read from our commentators. Mikey Orange has taken his jacket off. What does this mean? Soon arriving on the pitch, Orange inbound, perhaps. Maybe this is what they need. I doubt it, but we'll see.
Anjit. Sorry,
maybe they were holding their most powerful weapon.
So if I've just been calling like safe and not really specified a player, and you get a more specific call from another ref saying beat Anjin or beat whoever, you are listen to the beat call.
This is but a fraction of my true power. No, what's the
yeah, because so I'm going to try and be more specific, but if I've said something general and then another ref says something specific,
look what they need to achieve even a fraction of our power. There we go. It took, as he's pointing at the fighter jet, J. Jonah Jameson getting real angry. Which is not actually J. Jonah Jameson, it's J.K. Simmons.
Remount!
Right, okay, after that distraction for me to make references to comic book series. Oh, cheeky by Doug, but it doesn't pay off. Harry nails it. Let's see if they come away with this. It looks like we're going to see control in a no-body situation. Can Latoy finish it? Yes, they can. That is why you don't call these timeouts if you don't really need them. But they did have to expend control there. So Wells coming out of this with 2. 1 goal brings it to 9-6. It's a little bit better, but let's see it. A couple subs. Twist coming off. Chris coming on.
They scored quite a few goals with Chris on, though, to be fair, so you need to watch out.
Absolutely, yeah. Mills coming in, bit of a run, charging on. Doug and Mills now for the beaters. Ooh, spicy, spicy. Here's a question.
Yeah.
So obviously, okay, counters on. Okay, no. So goal there scored, brings it to 10-6 now, out of the catch win, obviously. 2 out of the catch win. Which one of these teams do you favour in the volleyball game when there is a hard bubble? Who do you reckon you trust to score more points once we remove those scary red balls?
Wolves.
Wolves?
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
Fair, okay. Yeah, okay. I see it. Oh! Both beats dodged, hops it, sent home. Another goal.
Exactly
10, 11 to 6 now. That lead crawling and commanded further forward. Snitch. No, Snitch. Stay away from me, JK.
Who is that flag runner? Is that
flag runner deployed? That looks like a quite cold Geo.
Yes, that is.
Summon for the day. I wouldn't play in a hat. Big counter on here. Chris is going to land this one, surely. Bonks it. 12-6 now. Big lead for Werewolves.
Do you remember the summoning circle jokes from the game structure for EQT? That were being made like yesterday.
What?
No?
Summoning circle jokes?
Yeah, like the championship bracket, it looked like a pentagram. Did you not
Mate,
see?
you know I don't look at the Quad Ball UK Facebook. I'm not reading event structures if I can avoid them. I just look at the schedule and work out what games I have to play and what games I've got to commentate and what games I've got to ref.
There was a running joke of like the winner will be decided by summoning a demon. This is the demon.
Okay, Raj is on, leaving Jordan alone with the snitch. It's going to be probably a little bit brutal. Let's see what Geo can do. Little block here. Raj trying to get in the way. Not going to have much success, especially once Anjit arrives to send the poor man back to hoops. Lovely throw over the top here. Great goal. 13-6 now in the favour of those Werewolves of London. Certainly no silver bullets in the hands of these Southsea pirates right now. I'm assuming they're pirates. They've got a boat. Maybe they're like naval officers or something.
No, lame, gross.
What was that, Sam?
Pirates.
Right, okay. Okay, Jordan sent home. A little bit of alone time for Raj. You'd love this catch because it closes the window you need, and it's a big psychological winner if you can get that overtime. The comeback energy flows through your veins. Nearly so close. If Raj was just an inch closer, we'd manage it. But who knows? Goal scored there by Southsea. 13-7, I think that makes the score. Jordan back home now, and they're not deploying any beaters to this. They've just decided that it's more important to focus on the Quaffle game. Snitch is down. We've got a little bit of time now to look at the volleyballs and the dodgeballs and all the other bits, but everyone's just ignoring it. Yeah, we're going to see Raj and Jordan going at it all day and see who wins. Very different styles of player. Raj is quite a bit sneakier, has got a roll, but Jordan is very, very strong.
Yeah, I'm going to say, Jordan's like built.
Yeah, absolutely. But no, good. Restraint.
That's killing me.
No good. Even if that was a catch, I think there was a bit of restraining there, a bit of a wrap deployed on the snitch. But then again, I'm not an expert. Those poor flag runners.
Mikey Orridge has come on.
Orridge is here in the yellow, so not beating. Okay, let's see what Mikey's got. Love to see.
Oh my God!
Flawless! Perfect!
Guys, we just
No
saw.
issue, unless
We
it's a
just
foul.
saw what Mikey's got.
I told you. Look what they have to do to achieve even a fraction of our power. As Orange walks on the pitch, catches
catch
Gio
by
immediately.
Southsea.
It's something.
Walks on it.
We are okay
Doesn't
on
go.
gender.
Yeah.
Was the man
Any
even
fouls in
jogging?
the volleyball, a dodgeball game that I was not aware of.
Surely,
Happy with the catch.
If he's not injured, we need to see this man.
Yeah.
Maybe like
Okay.
a little jog. A
Cool.
little jog.
Little jog,
that
bit of a dive.
is
It's not like
130, 100,
it's not
set
like
score
seeking isn't
160.
hard. There's a lot of diving. Catch is
Smith, catch
good.
is
Okay,
good.
so
Score is
spicy
130
things
to
happening now.
100.
A little bit of
Set score is
advantage. 3 goals
160.
here.
I think Southsea would bring Norwich on. Maybe.
Maybe they have to now. So that brings the score to, I believe, 160, 120.
Wolves with Werewolves.
Something like that. There's people standing in the way.
Rebound.
But it's exciting. The scoreboard being manipulated. 10-3. 6 goals needed for Southsea, 3 goals needed for Werewolves.
Rough
Everything to play for. This is like what we're considering to be the top 2 teams in this tournament now, right?
Yeah.
Playing a game close enough to make your hair stand on end, but
Oh,
the Duke.
God.
Oh, it slips away, and Harry gets the beat. 2 beats in a row. Let's see if number 10 can get it as well. 3 in a row. Lovely work there by Harry.
That
Good stuff.
Wells chaser by the hoop was proper mugged off. Proper mugged off then.
Remount and resume. No call made. We're going to see some hoop fixing in a moment by the goal ref. Lovely stuff there by Harry. You're happy to see it.
You love to see it.
But I mean, they've not got control though, and they'd really like to have it because let's not kid ourselves. Scoring 6 goals to 3 is a really hard job. You've got to match 2 for every 1 they score.
Yeah,
You know?
definitely.
Oh, Houghton in great position. Throw goes a little bit far. Let's see if they can vanquish number 61. Beat dodged by Angie. Throws it. Latoya in space. Goal no good. Counter is now on. Number 10 pacing it, running it. Nobody's in position here. Harry's not going to get that budget quick enough. And that brings the score now to 2 goals needed for the Werewolves and 6 needed for Southsea.
Southsea's beat has made a mistake there.
Yeah.
And they made the beat on Sam Mills rather than on Emma, who was
So
charging
focus
down.
on the quaffle player and there's no
Charging
budget
down.
situations.
Completely unavoidable. That was completely unavoidable. Like,
Completely avoidable. Yeah,
Avoidable.
well, and that's
Completely
the
avoidable.
thing. That's what this overtime does to you. It makes that little mistake that you do once that's a goal. It's not a cat.
1 second.
Stuffing
Yeah.
in water.
Yeah, just sorry. I'm
It
being.
makes it
Someone's come
mean
onto my
the whole
pitch and told me to
game.
stop.
Magnifies it,
Right.
doesn't it?
Because
It's worth it's twice as worth.
twice as worth. So true, bestie. So true. Okay, so
Slay.
we're now at the point where we need to see 3 Southsea goals for
Okay.
every 1 Werewolves goal. Honestly, I think. I mean, I loved. Prove me wrong, please, guys. Prove me wrong. But I think this is a commanding position for the Wolves.
Yes.
And
absolutely.
if they can land it, be the stuff of history.
Yeah.
I love the stuff of history. It's one of my favourite stuff.
Right.
Right, okay, so just a reminder, this is not a knockout game or anything.
No.
This is a round robin.
So you want me to remove
tomorrow.
the player from the
So the
game?
top 5 teams are going to be playing each other over the course of the day. They've each played either 2 or 3 games today. Both Wales already played 2 because they're in the 3-team group, and Southsea are in the 4-team group. And we're getting the first round of the round robin done today. So this isn't.
I'll get to you in a second.
Final. This isn't going to be a. No one's getting knocked out into a lower bracket or a lower division.
So
We're already in the top
medics
5.
called me over.
For that, then what that
Apparently
means,
they have
you're going
updated
to
their
salute. You're going to
decision
salute
for
anyway.
anyone
You're
not clear to
definitely going
play
to Div 1.
anymore. So if you could not play for the rest of this game,
Both
please.
these teams are going to be jazzed,
You can talk to them
to
afterwards.
say the least, that they're going to be able to go to a nice holiday.
Which
Costa is it?
Latoya's
Del
not
Sol,
played to play.
Blanca,
The
it's a
medics have
Costa.
had further
It's a
Who
coast.
told me it was North Spain?
It's not North Spain.
not North Spain.
It's about 2 hours on the
it's near
train south of
Barcelona, isn't
Barcelona.
it?
Just for your
Yeah.
benefit as well.
Costa del
Latoya's
Sol
not
then,
cleared to
maybe.
play. The medical
know
team
the
have
rules.
told me that he's no longer.
No, it's not Costa del Sol because that's like Valencia and Alicante and stuff. I was about to say I've got a tragic backstory. I've been to the east of Spain a lot. I just can't remember what it's all called. Right, so a bit of an extended bridge down. Not sure what it's for. We see a mouth guard thrown over. Oh, a broom cap. That's better than a mouth guard.
Okay, remount.
Remount and resume. I love to see Southsea pull this one out of the hat. It'd be a hell of a magic trick. but this is going to be a turnover for those Werewolves. Let's see what they can do. Going to get in position. You need to put some marks on some of these bigger players. Anjit running in, eats a beat. Twist going to have to slow down a little bit, but they've got control, but it's not going to matter if you can just run in a straight line. Oh, good shot, Queft. 6-1 now. Surely, so we got to see something miraculous here from our friends at Southsea Quidditch Club. They've got control. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Mills throws it back into the hands of Anjit. Let's see what Spencer can do. Houghton sitting around the side, wearing white now instead of a green. Bit of a change in positions. Not really sure the justification behind that. It's probably just rotations or something. Bit of a slow down. You need to see it. You need to stay calm. You got to remember, one mistake here by Southsea, they're out of the game.
That's
right.
Yeah.
You need to play perfectly for the next 6 goals. That did look like a mistake, but it's not going to be a okay. Cool, perfect. Number 5 here. Beautiful position on the flag. Throws it back. Number 7 goal. Beautiful, beautiful quad ball. And if that goal is called good, which I think it will be, that shall end this game with a final score of 170 points for the Werewolves of London and 100 points with a star for Southsea.
That was amazing. That was amazing. But what they did then, boom, boom.
I mean, beautiful, right? And that's how the Werewolves play. They're together. They're so coordinated. They have the hands. They have the pace. They have the speed.
The formations.
Truly a great team to watch. Great team to play against.
Absolutely.
Well, not always a great team to play against because you lose a lot.
Yeah, it depends on how you're feeling on the day.
I mean, gotta say, that is a glow up from Southsea compared to where they were last year.
Oh,
this was a team that, depending on the tournament, would be somewhere between like 5th and 7th.
Yeah, somewhere
just
like
outside of the top echelons. But now, having beaten LQC this weekend and having given a hell of a game to Werewolves.
I bet Werewolves were slightly
they absolutely. You wouldn't call that timeout if you didn't have something you need to change.
Yeah.
So I mean, great play. We're looking now at this is a medals team, right? This is a team that's pushing for medals now, and that's an exciting thing to have because it's always been the same top 2 or 3 teams for a couple of years. But I think that's all we've got time for today. We'll be back here tomorrow on the live stream, the Shots On YouTube channel, and there'll be more fantastic quad ball happening here. I've been Zachary Cox.
I've been Chloe Durkin.
And thank you very much for joining us on this wonderful day in Wintry Worksop.
Wintry Worksop.